So we are Group 3 policy, and the agenda of our presentation is there how to reduce information gap. However, just to make it crystal clear, we are coming from a point of view that policy has been designed, and we are trying to communicate that to the rural people. So the situation, as you can see there, it says inadequate accessibility and dissemination of government policies to rural and isolated areas. As we all know, Pacific Islands, we are so geographically disconnected, and we believe, given this disconnectivity, it affects our development efforts when it comes to policy. So information doesn't really always go down well to the rural people. However, we decided that the most three underpinning important solution is there. As you can see, the first one is to increase funding for extension of ICT infrastructures to rural areas. 2, capacity building. 3, promote education and awareness. And the method, how do we ensure that this proposition, those solutions, gets the reality? So as you can see on the project there, first, government to subsidize ICT infrastructure. I won't go any further because it will come later. Strengthen capacity of local government officers, and also empower community support, engagement, and awareness.
In view of the issue that ICT infrastructure development is a very expensive field to develop, we came up with the first method for government to subsidize ICT infrastructure. That being said, they would be able to assist the private sector, making the services more accessible and cheaper for citizens. In more detail, the specific course of actions we set out specifically for ICT infrastructure development includes for government to acknowledge ICT infrastructure development as a national priority. It is important, gain political will, and the second one is for government to design programs specifically targeting any development needs of the country. Further to that, in recognition of the limited financial resources that we may have as developing countries, we will seek donor assistance, and also government in some instances may subsidize or provide financial assistance to private sector. Implementation of units was also proposed in order to ensure that these projects are being implemented in an effective and efficient way. The second method we proposed, in view of sometimes the information does not get to people in the rural area because there's limited capacity in the staff who are residing in local government offices. So we decided that it's important to strengthen the capacity of local government offices. The specific course of actions that we came up with: recruitment of staff, increasing the government budget so that these staff can be able to go out and reach those isolated islands, provide technical assistance and the means of providing experts to these isolated offices so that they can train, teach them, pass on the knowledge, they can continue relating with the citizens, as well as including in-house trainings and workshops for the staff. The third method that we identified, information gap arises as a result of a gap. A community are not aware of what's really going on in government. In order to solve this, we recommended empowering community support and engaging the community in awareness programs. Specific course of actions that we came up with is to conduct research and analysis to identify interest groups. Because we are looking at this from a policy perspective, and there will be like diverse audience for these interest groups, and we will establish these interest groups, run workshops and trainings with these citizens, as well as ongoing consultations. Also conduct programs that will train trainers. In conclusion, as mentioned before, to reduce information gap, we need to improve infrastructure, capacity building for local government, training, awareness for citizens. And to sum it up, government-citizen partnership is needed, while at the same time recognizing the cultural diversity of Pacific Islands. Thank you for your attention. Any questions?